Hello, everybody. Welcome to Oxford News This Week. I'm Terry Stiles.
I'm Jim Hughes, and on this edition of Oxford News This Week, good neighbors actually stepping up during the snowy times. Full look at the State of the Community address and the Oxford Addison Youth Assistance looking for some local stars.
All that and more. The Oxford News begins right now. The Oxford Township Planning Commission is recommending zoning changes that could reshape future development. Commissioners voted unanimously to move forward two proposals, one allowing 4-story mixed-use buildings in commercial and office areas, and the other permitting limited retail space in office zones. Officials say the changes come after months of planning and could bring housing, shops, and services closer together, especially along the South Lapeer Road corridor. Both proposals now head to the Township Board for a final consideration. Jim?
Also in development news, the commission has approved the final site plan for the brand new Aldi grocery store. The store will be built on nearly 4-acre site at Market Street and M24 at just over 20,000 square feet. Project meets all zoning requirements. Construction is expected to begin this spring. Officials say the development will bring increased traffic of about 1,700 additional daily trips, but plans include road access improvements, sidewalks, safety features. The project will also include 92 parking spaces, a crosswalk, and utility connections. Most of the existing trees on the site will be removed to make way for the brand new construction. Terry?
The Oxford School Board is opposing a proposed county-wide tax increase while preparing to ask voters to renew its own funding. Board members unanimously rejected the Oakland County Enhancement Millage, citing concerns about timing and taxpayer impact, despite a potential $5.7 million gain for the district. Meanwhile, officials are moving forward with non-homestead millage renewals in August. The funding brings in about $7 million annually and supports daily operations. Leaders say without it, the district could face major budget cuts when the current millage expires in 2026. So pay attention and listen to what they have to say. Jim?
In other school news, the Oxford school officials are addressing a safety concern identified during a recent audit at March 10th at the board meeting. Executive Director at School Safety Student Services, Dr. Allison Willman, told the board that 2 doors at the Oxford Middle School were found unsecured. During the district's annual independent door audit to address the issue, the district increased monitoring of those doors throughout the day, worked with the staff frequently that use them, and submitted maintenance requests to ensure that they are now functioning properly. Officials say the audit is part of the ongoing safety procedures designed to ensure exterior doors cannot be opened from the outside and that the front office areas will remain secure from unauthorized entry. Terry?
The Oxford Chamber of Commerce hosted its annual State of the Community breakfast last month. The event brought together local government leaders, school officials, and public safety representatives to share updates on what's happening across the community. Chamber leaders say the focus this year is growth and engagement, noting the organization currently has nearly 200 members. Village Manager Joe Medor highlighted several upcoming projects, including work at the Lincoln and Mechanic Street intersection and a new townhouse development along South Washington Street. He also noted that the village water tower will be taken out of service temporarily later this year for maintenance and repainting. Jim?
Oxford Township Supervisor Jack Curtis has reported continued growth and fiscal stability. He says that the township has actually issued more than 1,000 building permits and is working on the infrastructure improvements, including a new water main project along Seymour Lake Road and an expanded safety path. Terry?
Still at the Chamber State of the Community Breakfast, Downtown Development Authority Director Kim Smith said the focus remains on supporting small businesses, hosting events, and improving public safe spaces to attract visitors and residents downtown. Jim, what else did they have to say?
Public safety leaders also shared updates. Oxford Police report an increase in calls for service, while the fire department says in 2025 was the busiest year in their history, responding to more than 2,000 calls. A new training tower has been added to improve firefighter readiness. Terry?
And school superintendent Dr. Tanya Milligan said the district continues to grow and highlighted plans for new autism support center on Drainer Road campus. She also emphasized the importance of the upcoming millage renewal to maintain stable funding. Jim?
Part of the speed news there. The Oxford Robocats are off an impressive start to their season. The team advanced all the way to the finals at their first competition in the best-of-3 championship rounds. They won the opening match, but fell just short of the final two. They finished second overall, but also earned the Autonomous Award for strong performance during the robot-controlled portion of the competition. The Robocats now look ahead to their next event that will take place in Mason later this month. Terry?
The Oxford Addison Youth Assistance Organization is once again highlighting young people who are making a difference. Through its annual Youth Recognition Awards, students are honored for compassion, leadership, and acts of kindness throughout the community. Nominations are open now through the end of this month, with the award ceremony scheduled for April 22nd. Jim?
Thanks, Terry. And in our last story today, organizers of the 42 Strong Gala are thanking the community for its continued support. The annual event actually raises funds for mentorship programs that connect young people with leaders and help build future opportunities. Good stuff there from 42 Strong, as I say, an organization that definitely has really made good out of a tragic situation.
Yeah, they have, and they continue. It's not just one thing that they're doing. They are knitting themselves into our community through volunteerism, which is just amazing.
You said they were, I know you said this before, that they were serving the free meal thing or something?
Yeah, once a month they go help at the Emmanuel Congregational Church on Wednesday nights, and some of them have decided to just go every single Wednesday and help.
I gotcha.
It's pretty amazing. Their hearts are in the right place.
And in a segment that we don't label, and sometimes we don't know where to put it, it's called What is Terry Listening or Reading in the Car? What is going on there?
Right now it's just a fun, Janet Ivanovich is just a fun writer about one particular character. She's a bail bonds person.
Oh, okay.
It's just fun because I'm also listening to some heavy stuff, how to manifest and how to change my energy and change my life and call good stuff into the universe.
We've challenged that today, haven't we?
Well, you know, I'm doing this because I'm trying to get money to come to OCTV.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to change my thinking.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. What all the Sherlock Holmes stuff is done?
Yeah, I went through all the Sherlock Holmes things.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to write a new book now because I read all the Enola Holmes. And then the real Sherlock Holmes books are kind of heavy, and I need something light right now.
As I said, and March is National Reading Month, and we're in March.
That's right, yeah.
A lot of, I mean, people
Okay,
go out
then
and
I'm
read.
doing my part.
Good job. Okay, what's coming up here?
What's up?
Dave Kenny will join us with Auto Talk and Science in the News, plus sports and more. Stay with us.
You know the national parks, but you may not know that they're supported by a strong foundation. A foundation for the future. We are the National Park Foundation. And together with your support, we are building a bold future where national parks are vibrant, protected, and welcoming. Today, tomorrow, forever. Learn more at nationalparks.org/foundation.
Welcome to this edition of Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny, and this story is taken from Automotive News. Ram wants back into the small van segment that it and the rest of the industry had abandoned in the U.S. The brand plans to fill the void for plumbers, electricians, dry cleaners, and florists with a 2027 revival of the ProMaster City nameplate starting at less than $40,000. Ram discontinued the ProMaster City in 2022 amid an exodus that also saw Chevrolet, Ford, and Nissan kill similarly sized entries. But it believes the segment again has strong potential to bolster its fleet business and attract commercial customers who think the full-size ProMaster is just too much for a van for their needs. The small van segment, at its biggest, surpassed 100,000 sales annually, said Dave Sowers, Director of Ram Professional Operations. That equates to a $4 billion revenue opportunity that Ram parent Stellantis hopes to get a piece of, he said. The majority of small van customers are in the commercial space, Sowers said, with more than 75% of those vehicles registered to large fleets and small businesses. At its peak, there were 5 OEMs playing in this space, Sowers said, at a March 4th unveiling of the ProMaster City. They all left, including us, so that left a lot of customers out in the cold with unmet needs, but the customers didn't go away. Without any comparable alternatives on the market, Sowers said these customers had to keep their vans longer. That can lead to higher expenses from repairs and higher potential for downtime. Some small van customers had to adjust by going for a bigger vehicle than they needed, which Sowers said was overkill for their job, and it represented compromises in terms of access, maneuverability, and cost of acquisition for those vehicles. Or they bought another type of vehicle, such as a mid-size pickup, and outfitted it as best they could for their jobs. All those compromises meant suboptimal performance for those commercial customers, Sowers said. Older vans still on the road also lack safety features available today. The 2027 ProMaster City has technology and driver aids such as forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, driver attention alert, a digital rearview mirror, and automatic headlights. The estimated service life for commercial vans is 18 to 20 years, which means many vans in use don't have those basic safety nets, Sowers said. The ProMaster City will be available as a cargo van or as a passenger wagon with seating for 5 to 8 people. There are 6 window and panel combinations as well as 2 rear access options. It has a standard 10-inch digital cluster and a 10-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Upgrading from the base tradesman model to the SLT trim adds convenience features including front parking sensors and a wireless phone charger. The van has an 111.1-inch long cargo floor and offers a 167.1 cubic feet of cargo volume. It's powered by a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine produced at Stellantis engine plant in Szentgotthard, Hungary. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Assembly will occur in Bursa, Turkey, with additional upfitting performed stateside at the company's Baltimore Transformation Center. The ProMaster City will make Ram the 6th Stellantis brand using the company's global van platform. The restyled grille bears the new Ram typeface and will adorn upcoming models from the brand. Well, that's it for this edition of Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny. Stay tuned to Oxford Community Television.
In today's digital world, it's hard to know who to trust. Your local TV and radio stations bring you the facts. Misinformation and deep fakes flood social media, but broadcasters deliver verified and accurate news. For news, emergency updates, sports, and entertainment, turn to your local stations. Text TV to 52886 and urge Congress to support the vital local journalism broadcasters provide.
Back with you in Oxford News this week, Oxford sports, and yeah, that gap between spring and summer, or winter and spring, always causing a little bit of a challenge. But one story left over from the winter sports. Congratulations going to the Oxford girls wrestling team, who actually finished second place in the state as a team, as the MHSAA runner-ups. Very strong performances by Cheyenne Frank, Harmony Gonzalez, Cece Frank, Jax McFarland helped the team take second place. Congratulations to the Oxford Wildcats. Now we got a bunch of schedules coming up. You might want to take a look at that, or even take a look at the 2026 Oxford baseball schedule. The team will be competing in the OAA Red Division. Best of luck for the Oxford baseball team. They actually had to cancel some last week because of the very fact of weather conditions. And again, that will affect their schedules with a lot of outside sports during the spring transition. Check out the Oxford softball schedule here, 2026. The team will open up their season on the road. They'll be taking on a doubleheader in Holly. They're in the OAA Red as well. Good luck to the softball team as they make their endeavors. And take a glance at the 2026 girls soccer schedule. The 2025 district champs open up their season at Regina on the 24th. They will compete at the OAA Red. Most of Oxford's in the OAA Red this year. Good luck to them. Another look at the tennis team, Oxford girls tennis schedule. The team will open up their division again on the 24th versus Rochester and compete in the OAA. Now they will be in the blue. Best of luck to the tennis team. Always a strong performance from them. Let's go out to the links. Glance at the 2026 Oxford boys golf schedule. The team is competing. They're back in the OAA Red, their division, and begin their season a little bit earlier. They'll start, actually a little bit later, 4-6. They'll be at the Westbourne Market Invite. Best of luck to our golfers there. And one more schedule to follow. Again, all these schedules are available on the Oxford Athletic website if you want to download them. We just thought we'd make your attention towards them. Take a look at the Oxford track and field schedule. That team also competes in the OAA Red Division. They begin their season against Rochester Adams in a dual meet on the 24th. Good luck to them. And check out the boys. Yeah, one more schedule here. We had a lot of them. Check out the Oxford boys lacrosse schedule. They're the defending OAA White champs. For 2026, the OAA White Division opened up their season. Everybody starts on the 24th. And we wish all of our teams luck. Girls lacrosse, their schedule, they'll compete in the OAA White Division as well. Their first meet a little bit earlier than the 24th. They're going to head out to Novi on 3/18 for them. And now a different story. You can take me out to the ball game. Oxford Wildcats and the Oxford Booster Club is hosting a fundraiser to get you to a Detroit Tigers game coming up on July 26th. That'll be a Sunday game. Going to be a home run for the student athletes. All the proceeds will go towards supporting Oxford Wildcat athletic teams. We have over 100 tickets. They have over 100 tickets. So grab yours and you can help support the Boosters Club. First place in the competition would be $500. Second place, $300. Third place, $100. Now this is students and people selling tickets. Whoever sells the most will provide updates on how you can keep the competition going. While you're enjoying the game, look out for the 50/50 raffle tickets. Another great way to support Oxford athletic teams. Once again, all the schedules that I pretty much just let you know about are available on the Oxford website. And finally, congratulations going out to Brendan Elling on being named the OAA White All-League for a second season. Brendan's average was 13.5 points and 6 rebounds per game. We're talking about Oxford basketball. Brendan's accomplishments: 43 wins, the 2025 league champion, 2026 district champion. He had 632 points, 15th in school history, most three-pointers made one game with 8, and most three-pointers made in one season with 66. 4 most career three-pointers in school, again, history at 116. Congratulations to Brendan Elling. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll be back in a minute. Dave Kenny, he's got a section, and Terry and I will finish it all out. You're watching Oxford News This Week.
Welcome to Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny, and this story is taken from New Scientist. All 5 of the main ingredients for DNA and RNA have been found in samples from the asteroid Ryugu. This strengthens the idea that asteroids may have brought the ingredients for the first living organisms to Earth long ago. Japan's Hayabusa 2 spacecraft visited Ryugu in 2018, where it shot 2 projectiles, one small and one large, into the surface of the asteroid and collected the resulting debris. It arrived back on Earth with the samples in 2020, and researchers have been analyzing these in detail ever since. Yasuhiro Oba at Hokkaido University in Japan and his colleagues examined 2 samples from the asteroid's surface and one comprised of subsurface materials excavated by the projectiles. In both, the team found all 5 primary nucleobases, which are the compounds that make up the nucleic acids DNA and RNA when combined with sugars and phosphoric acid. This isn't the first time that nucleobases have been found in asteroid samples. They have been seen in meteorites too, and in samples from the asteroid Bennu. The researchers did find different abundances of the various nucleobases among the various samples, though, which hints that these compounds may be useful for tracing asteroids and meteorites back to the parent bodies that they broke off from in the distant past, as well as understanding the evolution of these parent bodies over time. The fact that nucleobases have been found in samples of asteroids like Bennu and now Ryugu speaks to the potential importance of asteroids in the history of life on Earth. Their detection in Ryugu strongly supports their ubiquity in the solar system, says Oba. If asteroids all over the solar system are full of the building blocks of DNA, they could have brought those to Earth billions of years ago and helped kickstart the development of life. It's even possible that Ryugu and other asteroids have DNA and RNA on them, not just their components. It's very likely that more complex organic molecules like nucleic acids are formed on asteroids, said Oba. This could make asteroids even more important for the beginnings of life on Earth. Something to think about. Well, that's it for this edition of Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny.
Who can you turn to for news you can trust? Your local TV and radio broadcasters. You trust us to keep you safe during times of crisis and to deliver the weather, sports, and entertainment you rely on every day. We bring you the facts you need to make decisions that matter. And as misinformation floods social media, you can trust your local stations to deliver the truth. Text TV to 52886 and tell Congress you rely on your local stations for trusted news.
You know the national parks, but you may not know that they're supported by a strong foundation. A foundation for the future. We are the National Park Foundation. And together with your support, we are building a bold future where national parks are vibrant, protected, and welcoming. Today, tomorrow, forever. Learn more at nationalparks.org/foundation.
And in our Behind the Lens segment, just when it seemed like spring might be on its way, winter made one more appearance in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. After a record snowfall, a Negaunee Township resident got a visit from a determined neighbor, Fred the dog. The pup climbed through and over a 6-foot snowdrift to reach her door for his daily routine of treats and playtime. Despite being buried in snow, Fred made it clear nothing was going to stop his visit. And in the end, he made it home safe after enjoying plenty of neighborly attention. What a determined dog. I love animal stories.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I mean, and obviously getting hit with that winter storm. I tell you, they got hit pretty bad up there this past weekend. I mean, We had where they actually shut down the bridge because of wind and ice and
that
stuff like that.
falling.
But anyway, so glad the puppy did what he normally does.
It
So.
made it home safe.
So what's going on and what are we trying to do? I know you and I've been on the last few newscasts. We're trying to figure different ways to gather some funding. And again, we say it to our community that, we're here right now. Are we going to be here in the future or how's that going to work out?
Well, like I said, I'm trying to manifest ways for us to bring in alternate sources of revenue because people are going to streaming and streamers don't have to pay us to stay on the air
Right.
like Charter, Comcast, and AT&T.
Okay, they pay us now, right?
They do. They pay us through each community,
Right.
through franchise fees. And one thing that we're looking into, and I guess I'd like to have feedback from the community, is holding bingo. From what I understand, other public access television stations are using bingo as an additional revenue source,
That's cool.
and maybe an alternate revenue source in the future. We are losing $10,000 a quarter.
Wow.
Our budget is barely $300,000.
Right.
We didn't meet it last year. We did not meet $300,000.
Oh, wow.
So we're looking at having to lay people off, take some hours away from people, take productions away from this
I
community.
mean, in all honesty, this news program, we used to do it every week and we
Yeah.
moved it to every 2 weeks, which, I mean, obviously
For that
maybe I shouldn't
purpose.
invest that, but I mean, that was to save some money too. So, like I said, if we're sounding like we're begging for money, we're begging for money,
We are.
actually.
We're
And
pretty desperate. We're closed on Fridays because of it.
we're closed on Fridays. And then also, we're not like your PBS station, which can call to action for you to make a donation. I mean, we're trying to figure an alternate way to make some money. If you'd like to sponsor something, we're here. Contact our office. And again, we'd like to get this thing to flourish. It's generated a lot of positivity in the community. Obviously, it's created a few careers.
It sure has.
And I mean, Terry and I have been here for 35 plus years. So it started out as a small little operation in a schoolroom, and now we're here within a big studio, and we have a staff, and we cover as much sports as we can, musical programs, obviously the meetings, and other programs as well.
Yep, and we want to stay around. I mean, we love this community. It's in our heart. So,
Well, if you like bingo, that sounds like it might be an idea.
I'm going to work on it.
I'm not very good at it. I think that's why I was such a negative Nancy on that one. I was playing bingo one time at a community church, and I had one card, and I was like studying it, okay? And I called bingo, and the lady next to me, who happened to be a bit elderly, she looked at me and she said, "It's a coverall." And
Whatever that means, right?
Well, you got to cover
I know.
everything. That's a
Yeah,
coverall.
right. There's a lot we have to learn about it. I am sending an application in
Nice.
to the state of Michigan to see if they will approve us to do it. And
Oh, nice.
that's step one.
And then we'll start calling bingo or whatever you want to call it.
Bingo.
Anyway, that's going to wrap it for this newscast. If you guys, I hope you're doing well, getting ready for, I guess, Easter's coming up real soon, right?
it sure is.
OCTV, you know where it can be viewed, Terry? Right here at Spectrum Charter Channel 191, at Channel 99 on the AT&T Uverse system. Again, we thank them. They always contribute. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Amazon Fire Stick. Somebody you know watches it on Roku. If you have a show idea or you'd like to be a volunteer here at the the TV station, OCTV can be, call our office at 248-628-9658. Special thank you going out to producer director Kyle Stage, our station manager Terry Stiles. For everyone here at OCTV, I'm Jim Hughes, hoping you have a safe week, and we'll invite you back next time, and we will take a look at Oxford News this week. Have a great time.
Bye-bye.